Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. Right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Huck.
You already hit the mic.
Oh, here we go.
Oh! Yeah! Yeah, that one picked up.
That's the first time I got one of those on
Wow.
there.
Yeah, it is Brewsday Tuesday. It is a special Glassware edition of Brewsday Tuesday, powered by Fatback Soul Shack over in Christiansburg. So we did the IPA and the IPA glass and the pint glass. What is this? This is fancy. Obviously, it had the cork or the like the wine bottle or I guess champagne bottle kind of cork. So you know it's going to be a fancy, schmancy, awesome beer.
Yeah, well, if we're going to do fancy glasses, we ought to have fancy beer. So we're having the Chimay.
The Chimay.
The
what is
triple? This is like a special one.
A Chimay triple.
We're going to have to read the label to get the exact details. On the back, probably.
Triple. Cinq Cents. Brewed at Scormont Abbey and bottled by S.A. Bières de Chaumont, Belgian. This is a Belgian beer.
It is. These are Belgian beer glasses. They look like, back in the old school brandy snifters.
Yeah, it's kind of like a snifter.
Snifter.
A snifter.
A snifter.
And I did.
She didn't mind.
I did see on the label that it even has instructions on here. Like it shows.
Oh,
it shows the bottle laying on its side with an X through it, and then a bottle laying up. So basically, you should store it up.
Yeah,
not
all
laying on
beer
its
should be
side.
stored up just because of oxygenation and rust from the tops. But this is a cork. But you don't have to store beers on the side.
Especially with a cork, you definitely want to store them. Wine, it's different.
Wine you store on the
you
side
want
to keep the cork damp.
Yeah, this
But
one not so much.
Our beers are so hot, the cork's always damp.
And then,
What was that? Got something in your beer?
Yeah, did you do that?
I didn't on purpose.
I thought you said this glassware was clean.
Oh,
and then
you
also,
were asking about the other glass.
And the other glass, you're right. I was holding the other glass when I asked that. And then the other thing that's cool about this bottle is that it has like a pint glass looking thing with a big X through it, and then it has this glass. So what's this style of glass called?
This is it's a snifter. But it isn't like specifically. I did bring the list of all the glasses,
Like the names.
the
and
names of the types, and there were a lot more than I thought there were. So
very slowly, an unprepared Huck will look that
I was
up.
prepared. Okay, glassware for beers. I'm just gonna go through them real quickly. They have like a list on beer.
But if we don't know what it is, or whatever, I mean, does this explain?
I do
what
not
they are and
have
stuff?
the flute glass. The flute glass is a champagne glass, right?
That you put champagne. I mean,
Like it looks like
is there a
it's-
beer champagne that you would use?
Well,
in,
you
or is
would
it
use
for
that for
champagne?
wild ales, for champagne, beer de champagne, which is a box pilsners, any of your gozas, your box, your lagers, your Vienna lagers. They would get the flute.
Really? Okay.
Then the goblet, which I actually didn't bring one either, is like the big heavy glass. If you go to London Underground, they use a mug version of the goblet, and they have it at Mellow Mushroom. They serve their big beers always in goblets.
Like just the big heavy bag with the handle on the side.
Yeah, no, it's like you hold it in your hand, like me, I'm Viking drinking the beer, and you drink it. It's big,
okay.
it's, So that's a Belgian IPA, Belgian Strong Dark Ale. All these beers could go in that. Then the mug is actually
Standard beer mug.
Yeah, that's for your blondes, ambers, so forth. So I guess a pint glass kind of falls in there, but they don't actually have pint glass as even a choice. Then you have the Pilsner, which is all your lagers, your light Pilsners, which seems to me like now we got the flute and that,
The Pilsner glass, is that... What's the Pilsner glass
right
look
here.
like?
This is a
Oh, yeah, your typical Pilsner.
distinctly a Pilsner glass.
Yeah.
This is a big one, but
Pilsner glass, I mean...
It's traditional. It goes like a woman. It's curved in and out.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. Where's my focus today? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, Pilsner
Okay.
glass is pretty...
And then they
you'll
do
recognize
have-
a Pilsner glass.
They have the Imperial pint glass here, and it's got all, the same thing, the wheat ales, IPAs, ambers. The Imperial pint glass is good for almost every beer. Mm-hmm. It says lager, red, back, blonde, brown, dark.
So do you think that a standard pint glass just kind of try to encompass kind of all of them into one? So it's kind of a universal.
Right.
And that's why it gets used as like the
And I think with
standard.
the Imperial pint, we're talking about the Imperial pint with the bulge at the top, and I think that gives you a little more aromatics and all. Oh yeah, it's a big beer. And then this glass we're now on they call it the snifter.
Snifter, yeah.
You snifter? Anyway,
I did.
it's barley wine. She liked it. Barley wines, doubles, all the Belgian ales, all the strong. A braggot. I know they named a beer after me. Let's see. Eisbach, Old Ale, Quadruple, Russian Imperial Stout. Now there's a beer. There's a stout I can get behind. Triple and wheat wine. Oh, we haven't done a wheat wine. We need to do that.
We do need to do that.
And then the last one is a cylinder, which this is the closest example right here. It's kind of a skinny, straight glass.
Like a flute almost. Like
yeah,
a flute
but
glass.
taller. And that's for your fruit beers, your lambics, your raunch beer,
Shandies,
your rye beer,
Radlers,
your ghosts, your Sheck Pilsner.
Ah, shit.
They don't know how to make Pilsner. Sheckland, you got to drink it out of a different glass.
Yeah.
And then they have the tulip. Now, here this glass came. I have one here. I have an example. You guys can see it on the radio. No, you can't. You got to go to YouTube.
You got to go to the YouTube channel.
This thing here, this is for the same, all these beers. This is when you want to really, sniff it up. Like you're doing a rare beer.
Because that looks like a wine glass,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah, it's got a
long
on it.
a long handle. Or a long stem.
You use this one because they're smaller. It's almost a wine glass because you're not going to get as much beer, and you really want to get all the nose.
Is that like a barley wine?
Yeah. Well, they got a whole list. The same one: the Belgians, the wild ales, the red ales, anything that's lambic, anything that's odd and very odoriferous. You want this. Then this is technically it says this is the Pilsner. This is actually a Weissenglass Pilsner. That's more of a Pilsner shape. So your wheat ales, Hefeweizen, Weizenbach.
I'm starting to realize that this is this glass. This is not very good for radio. So we might just need to be.
I know.
Need to be
but
done
we got
with
pictures
this.
here. But I'm just anyway.
We'll throw some more.
And then the
stuff
last
up
one is just a
online.
regular wine glass for if you want a really big beer. But seriously, you can't go wrong with an Imperial pint. There's only one bar. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to stick my head out here. Now, I know of 3 bars in the area that have them. Okay,
that serves them in the right.
That serves. I know of one bar that serves every beer.
Every beer in Imperial pint glass.
That's appropriate in Imperial pint glass, and that's
Blue
5.
That's appropriate.
Yeah, they have other glasses, but they don't have any straight pint glasses. All their pint glasses are Imperial pints. Blue 5. And now the River Mill has them, but you have to be special to get one. I don't get one. I'm Huck, right? But my friends who go there all the time, they get one.
Okay.
We'll order the same beer, and mine comes in a regular pint glass, and there comes the beer. And I'll say something. I was like, and they're like, well, of course they're the ones that drew the beard on my sticker. Oh man, I don't know if I can say bastards on there.
Bastards.
Oh yeah, that's bastards.
Yeah,
they drew a beard on my picture. What are they thinking?
Anywho, so
what do you think? This is a good glass?
This is a great glass and a great beer that goes in it, man. Yeah, I think I like this glass a lot because, well, I like, I like bourbon and brandy and that sort of stuff.
Right, right.
And I like beers that go along that same lines.
Fair
and of course, triples, man. Oh
yeah.
I think triples. Is that your favorite style
it's
beer?
my favorite style.
It's my favorite style too, man. It's so good.
I can't afford to drink. I can't afford either monetarily or physically to drink a lot of them.
So tell me a little bit more about this triple in particular, and what other kind of line they have. Do they have like a double? Do they have a quad?
Yeah, they have. 4.
Who is it again?
It's
Chimay.
Chimay. Yeah.
Chimay Ale.
They have blue, red, and yellow, or white. Blue, red, yellow, white.
Gold.
This is the gold, the yellow, and they make a single, a double, a triple, and a quad, and then they make some off beers occasionally, and they age these differently occasionally. This one is a particularly, the Sink Sets is the name of it. It says it was Father Theodore isolated the yeast for this. And they've been making them since 1862. This is what you call a Trappist beer. And because the Trappist monasteries, they're sworn to no worldly values, no wine, women, and song, but they were allowed beer. And so they make beer. They actually make a really good living at it.
So they made...
Yeah. The yeast of Chimay Cinq Cents, served chilled in a wide-mouthed glass.
That's what we got.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Chimay's been around a long time.
And of course, I think it goes without saying, this is a Huck session. Was it 8%?
I think it's 10. Oh, you're right, 8. You're ahead of me.
Yep.
You saw the label first.
I did.
So anyway, basically you can't go wrong with Imperial pint glass. You can do really well. Of course, I collect pint glasses. With
me
with
too.
logos on it.
I usually.
I'm not giving them up.
Anytime I go to a brewery, you want to get a pint glass.
Right.
But if they have a more unique style, I'll always grab for that one as well.
I obviously have a collection of those too. I brought them with me, and it's just glassware is interesting. And went to that bar in Jacksonville that had just every kind of glassware, and the guy was they 205 taps.
They took pride in that.
They did. The beer was good. So, ready to check this thing out?
Yeah, man. What are you thinking? I want you to go first for the Chimay.
I'm going to say 5 because...
Giving it a 5.
Oh, yeah. This is Belgian. It's
What?
triple. It's yummy. It's delicious. I can't find anything wrong with it.
I tell you what, I haven't been drinking a lot of it.
Hashtag unfiltered, super lacing, nice head. It's just, it's just the color of love.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to give it a 5. Like I said, I probably should drink more of it before I give it a rating. But I do like. I'll give the glass that it's in a 5.
Yeah, we should rate
There's
the
something
glasses.
about it, man. I mean, it's just like it's good, but man,
It's a little bit dry on the end. You're right, but
I think it's
good to me.
It is good. It is good. I'm going to give it a 4.5. I'll probably change that some other time. I don't know if maybe after that last one, if another 8% is just too much for me right now or what. But I mean, it is a great beer, and the Chimay, it makes me want to try what their. You said they got a single, a double, and a quad too. So I kind of keep an eye out for it. But although, like you said, I guess it's probably not the cheapest beer out there. It's got a cork on the top, so it ain't. No. But it is quite a nice treat, man, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you showing us the glassware, and you said that set's for me to keep, right?
Yeah, it's for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Sweet.
It was gifted to me. I'm regifting it.
All right, I'll take a regift. I'm not above that.
When we go to every year, we go to the conference, the beer writers conference, and they give us all kinds of stuff, and sometimes there's something left at the end, and they'll go, "Hey, Huck, grab another one." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with that. Well,
I got so much stuff on my shelf now. I'm just gonna start giving it all to you, DreZ.
You're gonna
passing it on to the next
You're
generation.
gonna turn the bear studio into just the beer studio.
That's right, the beer studio.
Well, there you go, man. Well, like always, Huck, I appreciate you coming in, man. HucksBeerBuzz.com, Huck's Beer Buzz on Facebook, on Twitter. That's also our Untapped handle, by the way, is what we were using to rate these beers. We might need to talk about apps on the next one, because I know that was a topic. At Brewsday, you did beer and technology. And
Yeah, I
apps
did.
was a big thing of it. So maybe on the next Brewsday Tuesday, we'll talk a little bit about that.
Recap that.
We'll talk about some other stuff, but glassware, learned a little bit. You might want to check out. If you've never been to the YouTube channel to see these the shows, this would be definitely a good one to check out, so you can actually see the glasses that we're talking about. As great as we were at describing them on air,
I'll
it
try
might
to
be
promote
easier.
this one on YouTube a little better than I have the last few. So.
And what's your YouTube channel? I know you need to change it to Huck's Beer Buzz.
It's HuckFin21 is
Huck
actually the
Fin
name. But if
21.
you search my actual name, Jeff Bowles, you'll find it.
The secret's out.
The secret's out.
Well, there you go, man. Well, I appreciate you coming in. And, of course, also I appreciate Fatback Soul Shack, the Brewsday Tuesday
mercy.
sponsor. If you want to get yourself some great brews to go with some hella awesome food, exit 118C. They're right off there. And, go get yourself some grub. We're going to take a quick
Get you
break,
some.
and we'll be back with more rock and roll right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.